Okay, so 11th Hour. Just sort of watched it, and brilliant sort of introductory story for new Doctor. Sort of ranks right up there with some of my other first favorites like Spearhead from Space, Castrovalva, Doctor Who. I mean the movie, which isn't so much just an introductory episode as much as the only episode for that Doctor. No, story. And I think, from that alone, I already think Matt Smith's Doctor already sort of appeals to me more than David Tennant's did. And I mean, he was sort of the one who introduced me to the show. I mean, again, first episode I watched was Blink. You know, yeah, much more spectacular, much faster sort of introduction to this Doctor than the Christmas Invasion, which was sort of dull at times, because, I mean, honestly, the 10th Doctor didn't really do anything in that one. I mean, until after the tea got spilled in the TARDIS. And then the sword fight bits, but that was right around the end. For most of you, was in bed. Now, back to 11th Hour. This time, I mean, think about all the stuff that Stephen Moffat had to accomplish this time. I mean, new Doctor, new companion, new TARDIS, new sonic screwdriver, sort of complete revamp of the show, while still keeping continuity of the past 5 years of the show. That, well, I mean the whole series from 1963 as well, but I mean the past 5 years, because that's what the general public was familiar with. I mean, and he does it brilliantly. I mean, first of all, showing a much greater connection between the Doctor and Amy than with Rose, Martha, or Donna. I mean, as great as they were, this time, the Doctor actually made an impact on Amy since her childhood, which hadn't really done before. I mean, what was the thing? The Doctor dances, the whole, who says I'm not Red Bicycle New 12, that bit, but that's about it. And, I mean, again, that was Stephen Moffat's script in itself. And, as always, Stephen Moffat focuses scripts on the idea of a childhood fear. This time, stuff like things in the corner of your eye, cracks in the walls. Brilliant idea. I mean, the idea of the crack not even being in the wall itself, but within the world. That was creepy. Then I really like the design for the attraction, like the big eye and the crystals. I mean, although the thing was, I felt they were a little too similar. Well, not entirely similar to the Jadoon. I mean, first of all, the Jadoon wouldn't actually search on Earth itself, and yeah, I mean, they weren't. The Jadoon were never really enemies per se. They were just iffy allies. Let's go with that. Yeah, I mean, aside from similarities there, which aren't really that important, and also, I like Prisoner Zero. Good idea. I mean, shape-shifting. I mean, oh, that was still kind of creepy with the voices going all wrong. Silence Will Fall. That was good bit of a indication of the story arc for this season or series, whichever one you like to call it. I mean, and the Pandorica. I mean, that's definitely gonna come up again. And yeah, so yeah, new title sequence, excellently done. I mean, definitely took better advantage of the HD and the sort of little bit of an upgrade. The old one they had during the specials. In this one, though, that was the new time vortex, which is actually still different from the one used in the promotional stuff, but still pretty impressive. And then it's still same style, but I don't expect them to change too much. I mean, honestly, so sort of been the same Same thing since, well, the TV movie, and I mean, yeah, the CG TARDIS. That's been part of the title sequence since 1987. That is going to change now. I mean, ever since I started going to CG, it means like having the TARDIS in there, sort of like a bit of a must. You know, let's see. And the new design for the TARDIS, quite intricate, quite chaotic throughout. I mean, sort of suits the Doctor, really. I mean, anachronistic, bit of a mix of old and new and everything in between. Brilliant design. All around, brilliant story. I can only hope the rest of Series 5 is just as good. So this is Alconium signing off, and yeah, pretty much. Goodbye and good night, or day, or whenever it is where you are, anywhere in the world, or any world, or point.